Hey, what's going on, guys? Leroy Rollins here, back at you with another workout video. I just realized going through my videos that I haven't done a commentary video for you guys in a while, so I figured it's a good time to throw another one up on the channel. So this workout you are seeing right now is last weekend's chest and shoulders workout. So this was 8 weeks out. I weighed in that weekend at 162.6 pounds. This was on the Saturday that I weighed in, and then this workout was done on the Monday night. So let us get into the workout. So I started with incline dumbbell flies that you're seeing here. I wouldn't normally start with this. I like to start with like a heavier pressing movement to start off the chest and shoulder workout, but the incline, I needed to do incline Smith press. That's what I had on the agenda, and I could not get a Smith machine. The gym I train at only had two Smiths in the gym, and they were both taken, so I had to play the waiting game, and since I'm a very impatient person, I opted to do something else first. So we started with incline dumbbell flies. I did 3 sets of 15 reps, nothing too strenuous, I guess you could say. The 15 reps were challenging near the end, but I could probably do 20. I'm just trying to get the blood flow into the muscles. I'm trying to get the chest and shoulders warmed up. I had 40s for all 3 sets, 40-pound dumbbells in each hand. As you can see, each rep is slow and controlled, and working on getting a nice stretch and squeeze. So after the incline flies, I intended to do my Smith press, but the machines were still taken. So I had to go on to my next pair of exercises. So I like to do supersets, as you guys have probably seen in previous videos, and that didn't change for this workout. So I went to cable lateral raises, supersetting with machine back flies. So as you're seeing in my lateral raises, I like to do the cable behind my body instead of pulling it across and up. I like to pull it behind. I just feel like I get a better contraction in my lateral delts doing it this way. Lateral delts are an area I've been working on to improve before nationals, so I've been doing a lot of side raise variations, whether it's cable or dumbbell or a kettlebell from time to time. Whatever I can basically do a side raise with, I'll do it with. And this is the cable variation I like to do behind me, just because, again, I feel it a little bit more. Supersetted with machine back flies, as I said, so I had 135 for 3 sets of 15. In this movement, I'm working on driving my pinkies out. I'm trying to keep my wrist neutral, so I don't want to hold the machine in a fashion that my wrist is going to bend at all. Same with if you're going to do it with dumbbells or anything, guys. You don't want any bend in the wrist. Try to keep it basically that you don't have a wrist. Your wrist is locked in. Okay, so no movement through the wrist. I'm driving my pinkies out to the side, focusing on driving my elbows back, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and getting a pretty good pump in the rear delts. So I did 3 sets of that superset, and as I said, 135 for the back fly, and then I had 25 in each hand for the cable side raise. So now that this is done, the Smith machines had finally opened up. So I've been kind of intertwining between doing a Smith press and some kind of bar or dumbbell press for a little bit. I like to do the Smith because I can get a good squeeze. Of course, I got to go a little bit lighter. I don't know why I go lighter on the Smith. I think I just go lighter because I can feel it more. As you're seeing, I don't fully lock out at the top. You could call it a 3/4 press, I guess. But I like to keep tension on the chest when I'm doing it in the Smith machine and lowering it nice and controlled, feeling that stretch. I'm pulling my shoulder blades back, guys, puffing my chest out, making what looks to be 4 or 5 double chins, and keeping everything neutral and keeping the focus on my chest. I try to take my triceps and the front of the shoulders out of it as best I can, even though, of course, they're part of the movement. But I like to try to keep as much focus on my chest as possible. I did 3 sets for the Smith press, looking at my journal here. First set was 140 for a set of 12, and then I bumped it up to 160 for 2 sets of 10, and the last set was pretty hard. I've got an exclamation mark beside the set there in my notebook, so it must have been a pretty hard set. After that, as you're seeing, we went into hammer strength, overhead press, and dumbbell lateral raises. So as I mentioned earlier, lots of lateral raises to get that lateral head of the delt all pumped up. In the hammer strength overhead press, as you saw, I was facing into the machine. That's just how I've been doing it, and I like to do it that way. I just feel it more in not only the front of the shoulder, the anterior delt, but I also get some lateral delt when I do that versus sitting and facing in like how you probably are supposed to sit on it. But I supersetted those two together, guys, to get a really good shoulder pump. I had 30 on each side for the hammer strength overhead for 3 sets of 12, and then the dumbbell lateral raises, I grabbed 15s for 3 sets of 20. And then on my last set, as I'm looking at my journal here, I did a drop set. So after all 3 sets were done and I was finishing my last set of lateral raises, I ran over, racked them, and then grabbed 10s for a burnout, and I did them for 12. So obviously my shoulders were pretty fried by the end of it if I'm only getting 12 reps with 10-pound dumbbells. But shoulders get really pumped up with this one, guys. So if you have access to that hammer strength machine and probably some dumbbells if you're at a decently good gym, try it out because it's a pretty hard superset. Last exercise, guys, was an incline hammer strength press. So as you can see, each arm moves separately, but I'm doing it together here just because that's the way I was doing it. The last set, as you're going to see at the very end of this next clip, was right to failure, and I was hoping I was going to get more with I did, but I only got 5 reps. I was going for a couple sets of 8 with 115 in each hand, but this last set beat the hell out of me because my chest was fried. So thanks for watching, guys. This was the full workout. Hope you guys enjoyed it. More videos like this to come, hopefully once every week or two. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.